Alright, this is not our planned recording, but I just have to touch on this subject. And this is just a very sad case, but we're going to have to kind of, won't say beat up on her, and I don't mean it's in a literal sense, but we're going to have to take this particular figure to task. And this is a lady named Stephina Ralston. I think I did, she appeared in the Gleaner, I think recently, because she's this abused woman who like a lot of women or even people in general, excluding the males, who had an abusive partner. And the worst part is not the abuse, is how she's taking abuse. And here's what she fixed her mouth to say, and this is just cringeworthy. They said a 23-year-old Warsaw Trelawney woman who was viciously stabbed last month in April is now begging the courts to drop the case against her alleged attacker, ex-boyfriend. Yep, here's the bullshit right here. Stephina Ralston appeared in the Trelawney Parish Court in Clarkstown on this Monday, 6 weeks after the attack, turned to free 34-year-old Anthony Israel Bailey, who she is carrying a child for. Let's continue with the crap. Oh, she was advised that such courts can be dropped by the circuit court. And to the circuit court, please don't do the usual foolishness. Put this SOB behind bars or underneath the jail cell where this dirtbag belongs. The reason for not wanting to free the man who reportedly butchered her was based on plans as he has to send her back to school for education and 6 weeks prejudices, she told the Gleaner. So this is basically her sugar daddy right here. Even though her sugar daddy is a serious violent abuser. It appeared that Ralston was already pregnant when Bailey reported using a kitchen knife to inflict wounds to Ralston's shoulder, arm, and abdomen, causing her intestines to protrude. She admitted to the Percy Junior Hospital in Spalding, where the doctor saves her life. And their doctors are saying, okay. Their doctors, I'm sure, are regretting it, unfortunately. On Monday, as Bailey was remanded in custody after his April 26 arrest and charge for attempted murder, Ralston stood outside the courthouse, encouraging the other women to learn to forgive. And here's this crap. Okay. Blah blah blah. Everyone's sort of set a chance, and she said, "I'm free to go after the man that almost killed her." And quote to quote, I'm living in a free and democratic country. I'm living like a slave. It's not right. I've set him to come back again. Everywhere I go, this man finds me, so I can't be a citizen in Jamaica, she said then. But yet she wants this dirtbag free. Yeah, see the contradiction here? Convince you not to abuse her anymore, and we know how wrong she's going to be on that. There's a story of beating her. A history of beating her. No surprise there. I'd say it won't be the same second time around. And that is a delusion a lot of abuse victims believe until one of them ends up dead. I'm not going to be in the case situation where he'll do it again, she said in conviction. We used to rush April 15 incident, incident which saw her hospitalized for 1 week. Ralston brushed off as unimportant. She was not concerned that she had betrayed multiple women of being abused in this country. And she said some more crap that I'm not going to repeat. Alright. Ralston expects to go to circuit court on June 9th to plead for her ex. It's more likely he'll be released on the fact that there's no complaint, there's no case. Alright. Now, when I post this, I hope she hears this because I'm sure a lot of concerned Jamaicans, a lot of concerned human beings around the globe who are in this case. We're doing this out of us. This is a big case of tough love. We're not doing this to beat up on her, and I don't mean that. I don't mean no pun intended. Woman, have you lost your damn mind? Okay, no. We've seen these cases before where abuse victims who are violently attacked by their partners. They believe they have developed the Stockholm Syndrome where they believe that these abusers are doing a sense of love, or that being abused physically is normalized. That is something that okay that's not so bad. I mean, yeah, just because a guy breaks your jaw, breaks your ribs, punches you in the stomach, and sends you to the hospital more than one occasion, whatever. It's not so bad. I mean, like this person loves me. No, that's a person with self-hate issues, obviously, and this is someone again a Stockholm syndrome. No, she's not saying the part okay where this piece of crap. I'm not going to say a certain S word almost killed her when she was pregnant. And I'm pretty sure that bastard knew that she was carrying his child. But that didn't match him because he doesn't care about her or their unborn child. Because it had to be a miracle that this child doesn't get doesn't come out of the womb with any brain damage or any kind of physical or or mental defects as a result of that violent attack. Because if you notice, you know that when a woman's pregnant with a child, that the woman or that any kind of physical force or any trauma can affect that child permanently when they get born. But to violent abusers who care more about domination and are basically cowards, things like that don't matter because this guy doesn't care about her or her children. But the thing is, and the thing is, she knows that deep down. But obviously, this woman has Stockholm Syndrome. This woman, I'm pretty sure, prior to this bastard, has probably been in an abusive environment. Because I won't be surprised that in her family, background or family, she's seen probably her mom or some other female relative or friend being abused by someone just like her ex. All right, and the thing. So I'm pretty sure that she's going. But I say to herself for self love. All right, you need get as far away from this bastard as possible. Make sure this guy is put in a jail cell or under the jail cell, and just worry about your child. And the fact that she believes, and the thing is that that notion that believes, okay, that it's because this guy is financially providing for her. All right, that okay, that taking some abuse and some beatings is gonna some is all right. I mean, yeah, that's not worth to me. Like if she has to struggle without this guy or her life or so on, it's better that and just being abused and most likely killed. Because this guy is the fact this guy has put hands on her before more than one occasion. The next time that this guy does, he's going to do the same thing to her again until she most likely ends up dead. All right, and so, dead. And the thing is that, as hopefully, if the child is born before that without any defects, what you say? Okay, what was that going to do to that poor child? But then again, that doesn't occur to people like this. But I'm just saying to this woman, I'm pretty sure even she sees this, she's probably made up her mind that, hey, I'm going to go back to that very dangerous and toxic situation where I'm likely going to be hospitalized again or killed. Hey, this is worth it. But I'm just saying this that this is the for a lot of abuse victims, this never ends well. All right. Yeah, you may say that, hey, I'm suicidal, that I don't care about my own life and safety. But the fact that she's pregnant with a child, she needs to think about their child before going on this pact where she's like, where it's not going to end well for her. But we can only hope that she has enough sense to do it. Or maybe if we're lucky, someone will take out this guy in jail, or this guy messes with the wrong person and probably puts him 6 feet under. That's just wishful thinking on my part, but we've seen the story, song, and dance too many times. But this is just a labor of tough love. That this woman, get your head straight, okay? Walk away from this situation if you know what's good for you. And I'm also wondering where her family is, but I'm guessing that she's estranged from her own family. Because if she has any family members, I don't remember if she does. If they have sense, if they're not duplicitous slime balls like this, her ex, they would have been dragging her to a situation. But then again, maybe they have been trying to telling her to get a situation, and she said that I don't care what she's not. She hasn't said not to listen to any reason. Has pretty much said to cut herself off from them. We've seen this scenario before, because at the end of the day, it's up to this very deluded, pathetic woman to get out of this situation. Because unless somebody again takes this guy out before he hurts or kills her, she's going to keep. She's going to decide that she wants to be in this toxic environment where she can be where anything bad, or well, not anything bad, some specific bad things are going to happen to her. And this the next story we're going to hear about her is going to be about her obituary after she's killed by this devil. So that's all I pretty much have to say. This is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Gusson Farron, Miles Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. Ciao.